There is a place most of us visit. It's not on any map. You might find it at a gas station at 2 in the morning, under the pale, buzzing lights. You stand at the counter and you see them. Lottery tickets in a clear plastic box, promising a different life. Little bottles next to the register that promise a full night's sleep, or a full day of energy, or sudden focus. We see these things. We might buy one, we might not. But we rarely ask the important question. What is actually being sold here? The ticket isn't just paper. It's a permit to dream for a few days. The little bottle isn't just a liquid. It's a promise of a shortcut, a quick fix for a deep problem. These small transactions are windows into a hidden economy. A multi-billion-dollar market that runs on one simple thing: our bad decisions. I call it the stupidity market. That name isn't meant to be an insult to the people who buy things. It's not about calling anyone stupid. It's a name for the cold, intelligent system that is built to take advantage of us when we are most human. When we're tired or scared or desperate or just full of a little too much hope. This is an industry that preys on our very natural desire for our lives to be better. This video is about looking behind that counter. It's about understanding the quiet, brilliant machinery that turns our feelings into someone else's profit. Because if these products almost never deliver what they promise, why are they everywhere? The most successful product in the stupidity market is the lottery. It is so successful that governments run it. It's a form of gambling that we have all agreed is perfectly normal. But the genius of the lottery is that its real product is invisible. It doesn't sell a real chance to win. The odds of winning the grand prize are so small they are hard to understand. Your chance of being struck by lightning in your lifetime is thousands of times higher. Statistically, the ticket in your hand is worthless paper. But it doesn't feel that way. The real product is the feeling you get when you buy the ticket. It's the permission to spend the next few days thinking, what if? You can dream about quitting your job, buying a new house, taking care of your family. The ticket is a key that unlocks a small mental vacation from your real life. The $2 you spend buys you 72 hours of fantasy. It's a powerful and addictive feeling. This works because of a glitch in how our minds see the world. We are all naturally optimistic about our own chances. We see the statistics that say millions of people lose, but our brain quietly whispers, yes, but someone has to win. It could be me. In a small way that the bad odds apply to other people, but not to us. The people who market the lottery know this. Their advertisements never show the millions of sad, disappointed faces of the losers. They show you the one smiling winner holding a giant check. They are selling you a story with the unhappy ending cut out. They let your brain's natural optimism fill in the rest. This is why some people call the lottery a tax on hope. It's a system that collects money mostly from people who feel they have run out of other options. The more difficult a person's life is, the more valuable that dream becomes. The ticket is a small price to pay for a moment of relief from a hard reality. This simple model is the blueprint for the entire market. Sell an invisible feeling, not a real result. Package it in a way that lets a person's own mind trick them into buying it. It is the perfect engine for turning hope into cash. And once you see this engine, you start to see it everywhere. The market's tone changes when hope turns into desperation. The bright, friendly colors of the lottery sign are replaced by the stark, urgent words on the window of a payday loan office. Fast cash now. Bad credit? No problem. Here, the market preys not on a dream for the future, but on a crisis in the present. Imagine the feeling. The car breaks down and you can't get to work. The rent is due tomorrow and your paycheck is a week away. A child gets sick. It's a moment of panic, where the future shrinks down to one single overwhelming problem that needs to be solved right now. It is in this moment of panic that people walk into a payday loan store. These stores are not placed in wealthy neighborhoods by accident. They are placed where people are most likely to face these emergencies. They are hunters who know where their prey lives. This part of the market runs on something called information asymmetry. It's a fancy term for a simple idea. Imagine two people sitting down to play a game of cards. One person has been allowed to see every card in the deck beforehand, the other person has not. Who do you think will win the game? In the payday loan office, the lender has seen all the cards. They know the true, brutal math of the loan they are offering. They know the person asking for help is in a moment of weakness and will not be looking closely at the details. The borrower only knows one thing. They need money and they need it now. The trap is in the details. A person might borrow $300 to fix their car. They agree to pay it back in 2 weeks with a fee of $45. It doesn't sound so bad. But 2 weeks later, they are often in the same situation. They don't have the $345, so the lender offers a solution. Just pay the $45 fee and you can roll over the loan for another 2 weeks. This is the moment the trapdoor opens. The borrower has now paid $45 and still owes the original $300. After another 2 weeks, it happens again and again. After a few months, that person might have paid hundreds of dollars in fees, all while still owing the original $300 they borrowed. The business model is not designed for people to succeed, it is designed for them to fail. The profit does not come from the original loan being paid back. The profit comes from the endless chain of fees that follow. The product being sold is not a loan. The product is debt. It's a shortcut that leads directly off a cliff. There is another corner of the stupidity market that is even more clever. It's quieter, and it often comes disguised as an opportunity offered by a friend. This part of the market doesn't just want your money, it wants you to go out and get money from your friends, your family, and your neighbors. This is the world of multi-level marketing, or MLMs. The pitch is never about the product itself. No one is truly excited about selling leggings or essential oils or makeup. The pitch is about a lifestyle. The person trying to recruit you will talk about being their own boss. They will talk about working from home, setting their own hours, and financial freedom. They will invite you to join a community of what they call empowered people, all working together to build their dreams. The product they are selling you is the dream of a different life. The lotions and protein shakes are just the ticket you have to buy to get on the ride. The problem is that the ride almost always goes nowhere. The math of these systems shows that it is nearly impossible to make a living by just selling the products. The real way to make money in an MLM is to recruit other people to become sellers underneath you. You get a small piece of everything they sell, and more importantly, a piece of the starter kits they are forced to buy. The system rewards recruitment far more than it rewards sales. You are not a salesperson, you are a recruiter, and your first targets are the people who trust you most. This is where a different part of our thinking gets used against us. It's a mental trap known as the sunk cost fallacy. Imagine you've been waiting in line for 2 hours to get on a theme park ride. Just as you are getting close, you hear people getting off the ride say that it's slow and boring. Do you leave the line? Most people don't. They stay. They think, I've already invested 2 hours of my life waiting. I can't just give up now. This is the logic that keeps people inside an MLM. They spend hundreds or even thousands of dollars on products they can't sell. They invest countless hours trying to recruit people. They might even damage important relationships with friends and family who get tired of being sold to. The thought of quitting means having to admit that all that time, all that money, and all those broken friendships were for nothing. That admission is so painful that it feels easier to just keep going, hoping things will turn around. The community that felt so warm and supportive at the beginning also becomes part of the trap. You are encouraged to post constantly on social media about how successful and happy you are, even if you are sinking in debt. It creates a world of illusion. If you start to doubt, the community might call you negative or say you aren't trying hard enough. Leaving the business often means losing your entire new social circle. This is what makes this part of the market so cruel. It doesn't just take your money, it takes your relationships and turns them into products. It hijacks your natural need for community and turns it into a tool of control. The old snake oil salesman used to travel from town to town with a horse and wagon. Today, he travels at the speed of light. He lives inside your phone. The stupidity market has moved online, and it has become faster, smarter, and more personal than ever before. You see it every day as you scroll through social media. An ad shows you a strange-looking kitchen gadget that solves a problem you didn't even know you had. A video demonstrates a miracle cleaning product that makes old things look new again. A fitness influencer shows you a supplement that they claim changed their life. The ads are slick, the videos are convincing, and they often have thousands of positive comments below them. Many of these are part of a business model called dropshipping. It is a very simple idea. A person can create a beautiful, professional-looking website to sell a product, Let's say a special coffee mug for $50. But they don't have any coffee mugs. They don't have a warehouse or a stockroom. When you click buy on their website, they simply take your $50, turn around, and place an order on a massive wholesale website like AliExpress. On that site, the same mug costs $5. They enter your address and the factory in another country ships the cheap mug directly to you. The seller pockets $45 for doing almost nothing. They never even touch the product. This is a perfect example of unequal knowledge. The seller knows the product is a cheap, mass-produced item. They know the glowing reviews on their site might be fake. The buyer only sees the convincing advertisement and the professional website. The same principle applies to the new wave of online gurus. These are people who sell expensive courses on how to get rich, start an online business, or become a life coach. They sell the dream of their own success. Their marketing is all about showing you their fancy cars, their beautiful homes, or their exotic vacations. They promise that if you buy their $1,000 course, you can have that life too. But often, the course itself contains only basic information you could find for free online with a few searches. The only real skill the guru has is marketing. They are skilled at making you believe they have a secret and that they are willing to sell it to you. The business isn't about teaching you to be successful. The business is about selling you the course. The success they show you came from selling the dream of success to other people. The internet didn't create these kinds of tricks, but it has given them superpowers. Algorithms can study your behavior, learn your hopes and your fears, and then deliver a perfectly targeted advertisement for a product that promises to fix your exact problem at the exact moment you are feeling it most. The market is no longer waiting for you to walk by. It is now actively hunting for you. After looking at these different examples, it can feel like we are surrounded by separate, unrelated problems. The lottery is a government program. The payday loan is a financial product. The MLM is a social network. The viral scam is an internet trick. But this is not the truth. They are not four different things. They are four different flavors of ice cream made in the same factory. They are all products that come out of the stupidity market. They are all built with the same parts and run on the same engine. Let's look at the parts. First, they all sell an invisible product. The real product is a feeling. The lottery sells hope. The payday loan sells relief. The MLM sells belonging. The online course sells the dream of success. The physical object, the ticket, the contract, the product, the video, is just the container for the feeling they are really selling. Second, they all run on unequal knowledge. The seller always knows the game is rigged. The lottery operator knows the odds are terrible. The lender knows the fees will trap you. The person at the top of the MLM knows that almost everyone at the bottom will lose money. The dropshipper knows the product is cheap junk. They have seen all the cards in the deck, and they are counting on you not knowing the game. Third, they all exploit predictable glitches in our own minds. They use our natural optimism to make us believe we can be the one exception. They use our fear of loss to keep us from quitting when we should. They use our deep human desire for a simple, fast solution to our hard, complicated problems. It is important to understand one last thing. This market did not create our feelings. It did not invent greed or hope or fear or loneliness or desperation. Those things are part of being a person. They are as old as we are. The stupidity market did something different. It did something that our modern world is very good at doing. It built a machine, a ruthlessly efficient engine designed to find those raw human feelings and turn them into profit. It learned how to mine our own psychology for cash. It studied our deepest struggles and built products perfectly shaped to fit into our wounds. It is an economy that doesn't make things. It makes promises it never intends to keep. So what is the point of seeing all of this? Is the point to get angry? Is it to feel hopeless or to become a cynic who trusts nothing and no one? No! Anger is a weak defense and hopelessness is a prison. The point of seeing the machine is just that, to see it. The real defense is awareness. The way out of this market is not through a new law or some kind of protest. The way out is quieter and more personal. It is learning to recognize the game while it is being played. It is developing the simple habit of asking one question whenever you are presented with a shortcut, a miracle, or a dream that seems too good to be true. The question is, what feeling are they trying to sell me? Is it the feeling of hope in a hopeless situation? Is it the feeling of relief from a sudden panic? Is it the feeling of belonging to a special group? Is it the feeling of being smarter or richer than everyone else? When you can look past the product and identify the feeling being sold, the spell is broken. You can see the trap for what it is. You can separate your real human needs from the false promises being dangled in front of you. This is not about learning to be cold and untrusting. It is about learning to be clear, to be able to tell the difference between a real tool that can help you and a beautiful-looking cage designed to hold you. Reclaiming your decisions from this market, big and small, is a quiet but powerful form of freedom. It is the simple act of looking at the ticket, or the contract, or the advertisement and saying, "I see what this is, and I am not for sale."